What's up, CJ Squad? CJ here from CJ's Gaming Channel, and today we have a really exciting video because we just picked up our first Game Boy Pocket from my local retro store from Video Games Plus. Shout out to Colin. This dude is an amazing person. First of all, he's been a friend of mine since February, since I first started collecting, and he never disappoints. So without further ado, here's the Game Boy Pocket we picked up. It's a limited edition extreme green color Game Boy Pocket. And this thing is so cool. When I saw this in the store, I was like, oh my gosh. But second thing when I saw it in the store was the price tag. So he had it at $450. So that was a little steep for me, and I wasn't going to be able to afford that at the time. So he had this kind of back in July. So here's a little bit of facts. Game Boy, the world's most popular portable video game system. It offers endless entertainment for all players of all skill levels with a library of over 400 games. So this is really cool. You can travel with this, everything. It's a really cool system. I travel on the train 2 hours one way to New York City, so stuff like this is perfect for me. If I don't feel like using my phone, I could just whip out my Game Boy Pocket or my Game Boy Colors and just start playing a Pokemon game, which I think is pretty cool. It's a nice retro look back at it. I was not around when these came out. I was born in the 90s, so this was a little bit out of my age range when these came out. But a little backstory about this. So again, I saw this back in July of 2021. He had this for $450. Took a look at it, took some pictures of it, thought it was really cool, waited on it. It didn't get sold, obviously, because I have it now in November, but I kept eyeing it, kept wanting to look at it and all that stuff. And long story short, I went back into the store pretty close to closing because I get home around 7 o'clock and Colin's store closes right around there. So I got there with a few minutes to spare, and I asked him, hey Colin, like what's your lowest price that you'd be willing to go down on this? Because this is something I would consider to add to my collection. So he told me 180 to 200. Now that's not bad considering this is the game plus the inserts and the plastic for the inserts. And what I did was I asked if he would go 180 on it. And what I did was I traded him another copy of my Pokemon Fire Red I had. So I gave him that. So he gave me $60 credit for the Pokemon Fire Red, which brought the game down to 120. But he said 110 was fine in cash, so I gave him 110. And I was also looking at Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1. So he threw in this game and this for 110 bucks plus a trade-in value of the Pokemon Fire Red copy, which was fantastic. I've never played Final Fantasy VII before. This is a 3-disc set. From what I'm told, this is like the one to play first. So I actually have it in my PlayStation 1 right now, but it's cool because it has this little booklet. So it's really cool, you know? I feel like it's hard to come by some of these things sometimes. So it's nice to see that it was still in the case. And then you got the second disc and third disc right there. So thank you, Colin. All right, now back to the piece de resistance. So let's open this thing up. Let's take a look at all the sides. So it's not in the greatest condition for the box, but considering how old it is, like, and the fact that the box is still existing is really neat. Here's the back again. Has an old barcode on that. Yeah, Donkey Kong Land 2 and Tetris that it was advertising for. What does it say? Before using the system, carefully read the instructions. Nobody ever reads those, do they? Anyways, so let's open this up and let's check it out. So Similar to like a Game Boy Color box, and it's just right in there. So we'll slip this out carefully. And that's all inside the box there. So the inserts with the plastic, which is kind of rare nowadays, I feel like. Compact video game system, instruction booklet, you know, your standard stuff. And then it came with the consumer information and precautions booklet. So there you go on that. And actually, interesting enough, so I don't know if you guys know anything, but this is funny. I just noticed this is a Game Boy instruction manual, and this is a Game Boy Pocket instruction manual. So funny enough, these don't match up because they're two different games. So it's kind of funny. Anyways, part of my stuff there. And here it is. So check this bad boy out. This thing is super clean. That's from my fingerprints, but there's like minimal to no scratches. You see that? There's like one right there, maybe one right there, but the whole system itself is pretty clean. You got Game Boy Pocket right there. All the buttons, pretty tactile, not sticky or anything, very responsive. Interesting, so I've never used one of these before, and so the volume's on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side like the Game Boy Color is. Still has the same extension port for a warm light, so we'll test that. And the on switch is on the top, which is interesting because it used to be, well, it was on the side for the Game Boy Color. And then here is the contrast, which is something new that I've never been used to. So you can change it from light to dark, which is actually pretty cool. So the back here, we got the beautiful barcode, still in great condition. And then this came out from 1989 to 1996. So, or I guess its lifespan was between those times. And there you got the original sticker still on there. No corrosion, which is nice. This thing was like barely played and is in very good condition. This actually came in from a trade from Colin's store, so super happy that they actually wanted to trade this in because he needed cash. So let's test this thing out, huh? We got some brand new AAA batteries. And let me go grab a game. Let's grab Pokémon Yellow. You know, I feel like that's a classic game. And it's got a nice soundtrack to it too. So, let's see, volume. It's a little bit of like a delayed sound. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the contrast. So that's cool. You can make it obviously lighter. You can make it darker. I mean, that's like dark all the way. This is light all the way. I don't know why you'd have it light all the way, but that's so cool. So, speakers sound great. Oh, I'm used to using that as the volume button. This thing is so cool. I'm super happy to bring this into my Game Boy collection. It's grown so much over the years, or not over the years, but over the past year, to be honest. We're approaching 1 year of collecting since we started this channel, and it's been a lot of fun, you guys. I'm having a great time. It's brought back so many memories for me, and it's like a nice little time capsule. So I'm really enjoying collecting. Got my little stand here. You can get these on eBay. They're actually called rock display stands. So you can get them in a pack of 5 or 6 of them for a relatively cheap price, around 10 bucks. So it's brought a lot of nice memories for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know. Have you guys collected any Game Boy Pockets? This is apparently a limited edition one. People are saying that this is a great deal because I posted it in the Facebook group for Game Boy Colors that I'm a member of, and I asked them, I said, oh, is this a good deal for 180 to 200? They go, yes, buy it now. If you don't buy it, I will. This is a great deal. So hard to come by the boxes apparently. So shout out to Colin. Thank you so much for selling this Game Boy Pocket to me, Col. Really appreciate it, man. You're always looking out for me. The collection is getting bigger and it looks so good. Yeah, and let me know what you guys have collected so far and what's like your holy grail item for Game Boy Colors, if you guys collect those or Pockets or Game Boys. And really appreciate it. Give it a like on the video if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.